On February 17, 2026, a slab avalanche near Castle Peak, north of Donner Pass, killed 9 people and left 6 others fighting for their lives. It is the deadliest avalanche in modern California history, and it never should have happened. The group was led by Blackbird Mountain Guides, a Truckee-based outfit. 3 of the guides died alongside 6 of their clients. The victims came largely from the Bay Area, San Francisco, and surrounding communities. Investigators are now asking a hard question. Does the conduct of the guides and their company constitute criminal negligence? Blackbird Mountain Guides operates with certifications from the American Mountain Guides Association. Its guides train under the American Institute for Avalanche Research and Education, one of the most respected avalanche education programs in the country. The group had just completed a 3-day backcountry ski trip to the Frog Lake Huts. On the final day, 15 experienced skiers set out to return to the Castle Peak trailhead. What happened next is now the subject of active criminal investigation. At 5 a.m. that morning, hours before the group set out, a high danger warning was issued. The storm system had brought up to 8 feet of snow and winds gusting to 90 miles per hour. Rather than take a longer, safer, east-facing route back to the trailhead, the guides chose a shorter northwest path. Terrain with known avalanche exposure. Around 11:30 a.m., a massive slab released. The group was buried. Survivors deployed beacons and probes and rescued who they could. 9 people did not make it out. This was undeniably a tragedy of epic proportions. The devastation rippled through entire communities, leaving behind shattered families and irreparable emotional scars. Storms delayed recovery of the bodies for days. Both the Nevada County Sheriff's Office and Cal OSHA have opened investigations. The central question: did the guides make a decision that no reasonable, trained professional would have made? Protocol in the guiding industry is clear. When conditions are extreme, you stay put. The Frog Lake Huts were available. A high avalanche danger rating, an active blizzard, and 90-mile-per-hour winds are not conditions in which you choose to ski an avalanche-prone route. Under California law, criminal negligence involves conduct so reckless that it creates a high risk of death or great bodily injury. Investigators will weigh the guide's training and experience, what information they had, and whether human factors or misjudged snow stability played a role. Adventure sports participants typically sign liability waivers. Those waivers are not ironclad. Under California law, waivers cannot shield a company from gross negligence or reckless conduct. If the evidence shows that the guides chose a dangerous route when a safe one was available and conditions were extreme, families of victims may have strong grounds to pursue a Castle Peak Avalanche wrongful death claim. Cases involving guide service negligence can result in substantial verdicts. Each fatality is potentially worth over $50 million per victim, though insurance coverage for guide companies typically ranges from $1 million to $5 million per occurrence. California has seen some of the largest wrongful death verdicts in the country. A Sacramento trucking case resulted in a $150 million award. In a case like this, damages would include economic losses, non-economic damages for grief and loss of companionship, and potentially punitive damages. Document everything. Preserve all communications, trip itineraries, waivers, weather reports, and any information related to the guide's decision-making that day. In California, wrongful death claims generally must be filed within 2 years of the date of death. That clock is already running. Get legal representation before talking to insurers. Guide companies and their insurers will begin building their defense quickly. I have spent 17 years fighting for Bay Area families in wrongful death, catastrophic injury, and serious accident cases. If you lost someone in the Castle Peak Avalanche, or if you have questions about a Castle Peak Avalanche wrongful death claim, call me at 415-851-4557 or email John at representmyinjury.com for a free, no-obligation consultation.